to tutorial. I am N1. Before we start the video, please subscribe our channel and ring the bell for more updates. Friends, today we are going to learn compound interest, and this is the first part of compound interest. So friends, today is January 2nd, 2021. I would like to wish you all a very happy new year. So friends, actually the new year was on 1st January, that is yesterday, but our video is released on Saturdays, so I am wishing you today. So the agenda for today, we will be solving numericals based on compound interest using the simple interest formula, that is P into R into T by 100, and we will also be using the amount formula to calculate the amount, that is A is equal to, or amount is equal to, interest plus principal. Friends, the key difference or the main difference between simple interest, that is CI, and compound interest, that is CI, and simple interest, that is SI. The key difference or the main difference between these two is we calculate the interest charged on the principal yearly in compound interest. For example, 10,000 is the principal, rate is 10%, and years are 2. Time is 2 years. So in simple interest, we don't calculate the interest charged on the principal yearly. We just write 10,000 into 10, which is the rate, into 2, which is the time. So friends, in compound interest, we calculate it yearly. We will write 10,000 as the principal into 10 into 1 by 100, and when we calculate this, we get 1,000. We get 1,000 as the interest, and then we find the amount, which is A is equal to interest plus P, 10,000 plus 1,000, which is this 11,000 into 10 into 1 by 100, and then we get, this is cut, we get 1,100 as the interest, and then we add it to 11,000, which is the principal in this case, and the amount becomes 12100. Okay friends, and then we find the interest, that is the compound interest. Compound interest is equal to amount. Amount is 12,100 minus the principal, which is 11,000, which is the principal, the first principal, which is 10,000. So it is 2,100. Friends, see the difference. If we calculate the interest yearly, if we use compound interest, we are getting 2,100 as the interest, and if we use simple interest, we are getting 2,000 as the interest, which is lesser than this compound interest. So let's start with the numericals. Friends, if you want to watch simple interest part 1, click on the white tag above. So friends, let's proceed. Sum number 1. Calculate the compound interest on rupees 15,000 for 2 years at 5% per annum. The compound interest, we will just write interest is equal to, or you can also write simple interest, but we are calculating interest in this case. So interest is equal to 15,000, which is the principal P, into R. The rate percent is 5 year, into T, which is 2 years. So when we calculate compound interest, we will write the rate as 5% and the time we will calculate it yearly. We will calculate compound interest yearly. So we have to first find the interest of 1 year. So 15,000 into 5 into 1 by 100. Zeros are cut. So we get 150 into 5, which is 750. Actually I am doing all the calculation in rupees. Okay. So 750 is the interest charged for the first year. And now for the second year, first we have to find the amount. Amount is equal to interest plus principal. So amount is equal to this interest, which is 750 rupees, plus the principal, which is 15,000 rupees. 15,000 is equal to amount is equal to 15,750 rupees. Okay. So again we will find out the interest for the second year. We will find out the interest for the second year. For that we will use the same formula, P into I into T. So interest is equal to, we will make the principal as 15, this amount will be the principal for the second year. So we will write 15,750 into, the rate will be the same, 5% into 1. Okay. We calculated this for the first year. Okay friends. First year, and we are calculating this for the second year. So 15,750 into 5 into 1 by 100. So zeros are cut and 5 ones are, 5 twos are, 2 ones are, and we will get this in decimals. Interest is equal to 7, and let me calculate it. I calculated that the interest will be 787.50 rupees. Okay friends. So A is equal to this interest 787.50 plus the principal. The principal in this case is 15,750 rupees. So amount is equal to rupees 16,537.50 paisa. So friends, the compound interest for the 2 years is CI is equal to A minus P. Compound interest is equal to amount. Amount, which is 16,537.50 rupees, minus the principal. The principal is 15,000. 20,000 in rupees. So compound interest is equal to 1,537.50 rupees. Okay friends, this is the CI. Or you can also calculate it like this. The interest for the first year, which was 750 rupees, and the interest for the second year, which was 787.50 rupees. So we can also calculate it as interest of first year plus the interest of second year. And this is equal to the compound interest or the CI. So 750 rupees plus 7, let's confirm the amount, the interest 787.50 rupees. It is equal to 1537.50 rupees, which is the same answer. See friends, we are getting the same answer. You can find out the compound interest using either of the two ways or methods. Okay friends, now let's proceed with the second sum. A man invests rupees 20,000 for 3 years at 4% per annum compound interest in a bank. Calculate the CI, which is the compound interest for the second and the third year. So let's write the second sum here. The principal is rupees 20,000. Okay. The rate is 4% here. Okay. And time is 3 years. Is 4% P dot A dot, which is per annum, and the time is 3 years. Okay. So interest is equal to P into R into T. P is the principal 20,000 into rate 4% per annum, and time we have to calculate it yearly, so we will write 1. Okay. So friends, 20,000 into 4 into 1 by 100. So let's calculate. Zeros are cut and interest is rupees 800. So again, the amount at the end of the first year is I plus P. Interest plus principal. 800 plus 20,000, which is amount is equal to 20,800 in rupees. For the second year, so interest is 832 rupees. The amount at the end of the second year, 832 plus the principal, which which is 20,800 is equal to 21,632 rupees. Okay, so let's find out the interest for the third year. So friends, after calculating, I got the answer 865.28 rupees. So this is the interest charged for the third year. So now we can use, the question is asking a man invests rupees 20,000 for 3 years at 4% annum compound interest in a bank. Calculate the compound interest for the second and the third year. So the compound interest for the second year and the third year. The compound interest for the second year is this 832 rupees, and for the third year is 865.28 rupees. So this is the answer for the second year, and for the third year this is the answer. And now let's proceed. Calculate the compound interest on rupees 5,000 in 1.5 years when the rate of interest on successive years is 4% and 5%. So let's write the sum number here, and interest is equal to principal. Principal is rupees 5,000 into rate, the rate for the first year. Okay, the successive years means for the actually it should be 2 years, because it is asking about successive years, that is 4% for the first year and 5% for the second year. 5,000 into 4%, we are calculating the first year now, into 1 by 100. Zeros are cut and we are getting interest as rupees 200. We will find the amount. Amount is equal to principal, which is 5,000, plus 200, which is the interest, and we get the amount as 5,200 rupees. And now this amount will be the principal for the second year. So interest is equal to 5,200 into the rate, which is 5% for the second year. 5% into 1 by 100. So again zeros are cut. 52 into 5 is 260 rupees. Okay, so we will find the amount. 260 plus the principal, which is 5,200, 5460 rupees, and then CI is equal to 5460 minus 5000. Okay, so CI is equal to rupees 460, which is the compound interest at the end of the second year, at the end of 2 years. So friends, let's find the compound interest using this method, adding these two. So 200 plus 260, if we add them, we get rupees 460 as the compound interest. Okay, so this answer is also right. Okay, sum number 4. Calculate the simple interest and the compound interest on rupees 10,000 for 2 years at 5% per annum. Find the difference between the CI, between the compound interest and simple interest. So friends, in this sum we have to find the compound interest as well as the simple interest. Okay, so we'll do sum number 4 here. So P, which is a principal is equal to rupees 10,000, rate is equal to 5% per annum, time is equal to 2 years. Okay, so first we have to find out the simple interest and then the compound interest. So we'll use this formula. Interest is equal to, or simple interest is equal to P into R into T, which is 10,000. R is 5% per annum. We are finding the simple interest here. Okay friends, remember this, we are not finding out the compound interest here. So 10,000 into 5 into 2. We don't calculate simple interest yearly, so we write all the years here. By 100, zeros are cut, so we are left with interest is equal to rupees 100 into 5, 500, 500 into 2, which is 1000. So simple interest is 1000 rupees. Now we are finding the compound interest. For this we will calculate the compound interest yearly. 10,000 into 5 into 1 by 100, zeros are cut, and we get the interest is equal to 500 rupees. And we find the amount. Amount is equal to 500 I plus P. P is 10,000 rupees, which is amount is equal to 10500. Again we find the interest for the second year. 10500 into 5 into 1 by 100. Okay, 5 ones are 5 20s are, zeros are cut, 2 ones are, 2 5s are, 2s are. So the interest for the second year is rupees 525. We find the amount at the end of the second year. 525 plus 10,500, which is rupees 11025, 11,025 rupees. Now the compound interest. The amount 11025 minus 10,000, which was the principal. So compound interest is equal to rupees 1025, which is the answer. Okay, so let's calculate it using the other method. 500, the interest for the first year, plus the interest for the second year, we get as rupees 1025. which is also the answer. Friends, actually this is 1025. Actually it's not an answer. Our answer that we have to find the difference between compound interest and the simple interest. Okay, so we will write difference between the compound interest and the simple interest. I am writing in short compound interest as CI and simple interest as SI. So difference between the compound interest and the simple interest is equal to rupees 1025 minus rupees 1000. Actually the formula is CI minus SI, which I did. I wrote CI as 1025 rupees and SI as rupees 1000. So the difference is rupees 25. Okay. So the sum was asking find the difference between the compound interest and simple interest. Okay. So rupees 25, the difference between the CI and SI is our answer. This video, which I recorded yesterday, that was on Saturday, I have released this video on Sunday, which is today. Okay friends. So friends, please like and share the video and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.